Hey guys, Brett with FenceTrac here. Wanted to make a quick video to show you guys how to put together a brand new gate frame system. Plan on doing a more detailed video in the future, post on our website, but until then, I'll show you how to put the gate together and give you a few quick tips. So when you order FenceTrac, you're gonna get a pallet crated up like this, unless you just order the gate only, but if you order your post and boxes like that, just uncrate the pallet, find the boxes that have the gates in it. Pallet, you'll find your gate kits in 3 different boxes for one gate. You're gonna have your gate ends and your top and bottoms in 3 different boxes. Look similar to that. So once you get them open, you'll have your gate end, and your stiffener, and we usually put these together in one box. And then you'll have 2 of these, your top and bottom. They look identical. Just put one on top and one on bottom. And if you look real close, you'll see these. These are a spacer, and if you have materials that are thinner than 1 inch, that's why you have these. If you have 1 inch thick material, you might not need these. You might want to take these out. Put this gate together, and I've already drilled it, but what you want to do is, when you open the box, you should get some of these foam protectors, keep it from getting scratched up. I would just lay the gate out on the ground or on something like this so you can get some leverage when you're drilling the holes, and that'll keep the gate from getting scratched up. So once you get everything laid out, go ahead and put it together. You may need to cut. A lot of times we'll give you a top and bottom track that's longer than you need. So if we give you one longer than you need, you may need to cut it down. And then once you get it cut down, you can start kind of piecing everything together and getting it laid out. So first thing is to take the bottom track, and you want to slide it in between the gate end and the stiffener. So if you come around here, you'll slide the gate end in like this until it's flush with the gate end. It's okay to have these holes right here. They're good for drainage. That'll let the water escape right here. And it's going to look like that on the top and bottom, but don't worry, on the top the gate cap will cover this hole right here. Now your stiffener is going to be a little bit shorter than your gate end, that way you can put the cap on there. Now once you get all this laid out, you're ready to drill the holes. But this is the perfect time if you have a slope and you need to rack your gate, to go ahead and get it placed how you want it in the right rack degree before you drill the holes. So all you need is a drill bit right here. I found out that it's a lot easier to drill if you pre-drill. This is a 5/16 bit. That's the hole you'll need, is a 5/16 hole. And you'll drill right where these seams are on this gate end. I did a diagonal right here. I did one right here and one right here in each corner. So 2 bolts per corner. Some of you guys, I might have sent self-tapping screws. That works fine. You'll want to put 2 on one side and 2 on the other. But we've been switching the bolts just to make it a little faster. So like I said, you might want to go down 2 sizes first and pre-drill your holes with something a little bit smaller than your 5/16 drill bit, and I found that that is a lot faster. And once you get your 5/16 drill bit holes drilled in all 4 corners, go ahead and run your bolt and nut through the bottom rail. You don't have to worry about tightening it up just yet. Just hand tighten it. And just do the bottom for now. If you've got a square, I probably should have told you to go ahead and square up your gate if you are going to build the gate square. If not, you just need to get it on the rack degree that you wanted. But what's nice about this system is if you made a mistake, you can take it apart, drill a new hole. It's not too bad. So once I got the bottom rail attached, I can go ahead and take a tape, and if I'm doing a vertical infill, I'm going to measure from top to bottom, or if I'm doing horizontal, I'm going to measure from inside the 2 gate ends and go ahead and cut my infill material to where it'll slide down into the gate like this. I've already got mine pre-cut. your last board, you may, whether you do vertical or horizontal, you may have to cut it, or what we call rip it, a little shorter. It might end up perfect, or it might be a little long, but if it's a little long, just rip it down. Or if it's a little bit short, don't worry, as long as it's where a 3-inch, since the top track's 3 inches, it might even cover it. But in this case, mine was a hair too long, so I went ahead and ripped this down a little bit right before I put the last one in. Okay, so now I'm ready to put the top track on. See if I can get this to fit in here. Have to come around to the other side here. And you guys see how the gate end sticks out a little bit farther than the top rail and the stiffener. That's not perfect, because that way you can fit this cap on there here in a little bit. Turn the gate around and cinch the nuts down, and then you can go ahead and put your press-on caps like so on both sides. And then when you're ready to put on your hinges, you know, a good idea would to maybe go about 6 to 8 inches down and put your hinges on before you hang the gate. That way they're already screwed onto the gate end, and maybe just set up some blocks or have someone help you hold the gate up, and then all you got to do is screw the hinges onto the post. So that's about it. I hope this helped you out. Like I said, we'll get a more detailed video on the website soon, but I hope you guys have a great install, and just please call me if you have any more questions. Thanks.